Let me just get everything ready real quick. Okay. Today I wanted to teach you guys how to properly pot a plant, and the reason I want to teach you how to do this is because it can improve your home health-wise and aesthetically wise, because it can oxygenate the air, and also it's been proven that when people look at plants it makes them feel more at home and more comfortable. So it's nice to put plants throughout the house. So sorry. First off, you need to have a good pot, and typically you want a hole at the bottom to allow for drainage, but I couldn't find one today, so um, I decided on a plant that's very water tolerant. So that's how I'm going to justify that. And but typically you want to use a pot with a hole at the bottom so that it can properly drain, because most plants can't sit in water. So first, first I want to show you all the materials. We have rocks, soil, a pot, the plant, a light, and fertilizer, as well as water. And first, what you want to do is place some pebbles, or maybe even some sand at the bottom of the pot, because this allows for excess water to drain through. This is especially necessary in a pot like this one that doesn't have a drainage hole. And even in pots with drainage holes, you want the rocks, because it'll allow the water to be released a little faster than if it was just pure soil. So once you put all your rocks in, you can then put some soil in. And if you're doing an indoor pot, you want to use indoor soil, obviously, because it's formulated for the indoors. It'll hold moisture in the harsh indoor air that's like made dry by the air conditioning or by the heating system. So what you want to do is put some of this indoor soil about halfway up the pot, so that there's some in there. And then next, you want to take your plant, and you have to loosen it and pull it out. And what you want to do is maybe even dig a hole in the soil that's already there if you need to, and then place it in the pot. And you want to put it in lightly as to not disrupt any roots or any natural cycles. So once you have it in, you can then take some more soil, and you can just pack it in around the edges or any spaces, so that it's less stressful for the plant and it can grow properly. So you just need to pack it all in around the sides, and then once you think that you've packed it in around the sides lightly, obviously you don't want to do it too hard, you can water it. And maybe not for this plant, it's not necessary, but for smaller plants you typically want to water through your fingertips, so that it doesn't come down as hard on the plant, because if it comes down too hard it can disrupt the growth, or it can mess up the soil, or some root systems in smaller plants. So once you think that you've sufficiently watered it, which depends on the plant species, you then need to pick a spot where it can grow properly. So if it's a shade plant, you'll want to put it in like a west or a north-facing window. And if you think it needs sunlight, according to the tag that most plants come with, then you should probably put it in a south or east-facing window, because those areas get more sun throughout the day. And if you don't have a window, which most people, or some people may not have, you can buy a lighting system, maybe something like this, or something similar. And you need to obviously buy the proper bulbs that have the right light wavelengths, and then you can set that up anywhere in the house. You don't have to worry about where you place it, because it's getting all of the light energy from the light bulb. So that is how you plant a houseplant, and then all there's left to do is enjoy it and let it grow. Oh, and also, um, throughout the months, the minerals and vitamins in the soil depletes, so it's important to use a fertilizer so that the plant can continue to grow and it won't die on you. So that's it for today, and that's how you properly plant a houseplant.